For the last 5 years, we've been traveling around in our own van in North America. But now we're crossing the pond to see what a rental van is like in the United Kingdom.
This is the realistic aspect of living life on the road.
And now that we're traveling with our daughter, it's even more important that the van be safe and comfortable for our whole family.
She had a rough time falling asleep.
Will our Corky camper rental van be as good for traveling the UK as we thought? Good morning, campers. Welcome to a beautiful day in our Corky camper rental van. Today is our last day in Scotland, and so we wanted to take you along for the ride as we head back to England and show you around our beautiful van. Give you like a day in the life van tour.
You really like that spot where you stand up there, right? Yeah, it's still a good spot for you. You gotta be really careful on the way down. It is quite a bit chilly outside today. So it's gonna be a good thing that we're driving a bit. The lighting in here is a little freaky. Let's get some of that down. That feels a lot better. The nice thing is the van comes with all of these window covers. So they're all custom to each window, so we snap them up every night. They're insulated, they're super thick and thermal, which is great. So it blocks out all of the light and helps keep us warm because Scotland ain't hot. I'll tell you that much. Not this time of year. This van is insulated really well. And I could say that because the heat doesn't come on all that often. Like it kicks on, it warms the whole van, and then it doesn't come on for another hour. Basically. And it's pretty cold outside. It's pretty close to freezing at night. One thing I think the reason for that is the corking on the wall. If you don't remember, our last van, we actually used corking on our floor and in certain places, and what corking does is it actually rejects heat and rejects cold. So if you actually feel this, it doesn't even feel cold. But if you feel the wood, it feels cold.
The cool thing about the heater in this van that we've been using almost we have used every single night.
And speaking of sleeping at night, we've been sleeping in this bed here, while Everly has her own huge bed down here.
It's been so nice for Everly to have her own bed in our rental van. The only tricky thing is if you have to open the back doors in the middle of the night, she's gonna get cold. All right, it's time to get packed up and hit the road.
Let's go, team. Time to get ourselves ready to move.
All the responsibilities of family life don't just disappear when you're living in a camper van. So we still have to take care of all of the chores to make sure that everything stays nice and clean and we stay well fed. Yay!
Nice job. Let's show Auntie Marianne. Hold on, don't take it off. No.
Whoa,
Say
nice hat.
Yeah, hats are so cool.
Say good morning.
Never mind.
Oh, that was the longest.
lasted.
That was the longest we had it.
The one thing about Ronnie is that we can't really fit our car seat in it because we'd have to remove the table and it's a little bit more tricky than that. So, our chariot awaits.
Welcome to Trudy.
I love you.
See you at the first stop.
Baby, come back.
Enjoy the peace, Frank. Enjoy the peace.
I will.
It's all good, baby.
30 sets of toe crunches. I just heard the Waze voice. What have you done to me?
It's an 80s aerobic instructor.
Traveling the United Kingdom with Chris and Marianne from Tread the Globe has been so much fun. Maybe too much.
Take the second exit. Make sure your leg warmers haven't slipped.
Because of some insurance snafus, Marianne is actually driving Ronnie and I'm in Trudy with Everly.
Wake up, you need to make money. Oh.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Make sure your leg warmers haven't slipped.
What the heck, Waze? I love the fact that you can customize the voice and it can be something so silly like that.
I don't actually know where I'm going because I'm listening to the leg warmers.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Make sure your leg warmers haven't slipped.
Time to come up with a new joke, lady.
Yeah, now I hate
At the
it.
roundabout, take the second exit. Make sure your leg warmers haven't slipped.
God,
Damn you, Chris!
damn you! What are you doing to us?
Other one. You went one too early.
Because the
The
bloody
stupid
leg
lady
warmers!
told us to not let our leg warmers slip.
All this workout talk has left Frank with one thing on his mind. All right, we got a full grocery haul for 40 pounds. Not terrible.
Enough to last you for a couple of days.
This is definitely enough for a couple days plus some more. And we did get some treats and some, little things. We had to get the crumpets because the crumpets are just to die for.
They're like mini sausage rolls, so
Okay.
just break a bit off. No, this is cold. You don't really have... Well, if they're fresh out the oven, you eat them hot.
I just like things hot.
This is picnic stuff, and he wants to put everything. He wanted to cook the pork pie.
Oh, cook everything. Yep.
You can heat them though.
That's good. I like the spicing in the sausage. It would be better hot though.
They're good hot, especially from Greg's. Have you been to Greg's yet? Waka has 5G signal.
Ooh. Right
If there's a Brit Stops or a Park for Light round there, we'll probably have super fast internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the realistic aspect of living life on the road in the van. And the day in the life, like we just went to a coffee shop thinking we're in the city, we're gonna have great upload speed so we could get the video out to you guys. But here we go. It's literally like
2 megabits.
not even. When you start to actually try to upload, it drops all the way down to 0.06 upload speed. So that's not gonna work.
But the nice thing about the van is that we do have a full kitchen. We're not actually stopping for a real lunch right now, but I do have some snacks here. We have this fridge right here, which surprisingly, deceivingly fits a lot of stuff. Every time I look at it, I'm like, there's no way. And then we fill a grocery cart and it all fits somehow. So we're making it work.
One thing that's really cool about this van is the seating here up front. We have the driver's seat, there's a middle seat for somebody to sit that has a seatbelt on it as well, and then a seat where I am. So there's tons of room up here, and there's still like a slight pass-through that you could fairly easily get through right here as well. You just gotta get your legs up and over. So you could fit 4 people in this rig, sleeping and sitting. Another thing that both Marianne and I love in this rig is these guards right here that block the rain so you could open the window, as well as they tend to block the wind a bit too.
Yeah, they are great.
It's pretty sweet.
I want that on my Christmas list.
We gotta figure out if they can make one for Trudy. Another thing that's really cool about this van is like the cubby holes. There's like a cubby almost everywhere, and there's a bunch of cup holders. Marianne has one up in the front there. There's one on the side over there. There's one on my side door. I have another one here. Shelves up top, so you can fit so much stuff. I call this the oh shit bar. You know, you hold on to this. It's in a good spot when things are going wrong, you know? You have this one you can open. You have more cup holders here as well. Bluetooth speaker, just a bunch of different stuff. It's pretty great.
Frankenstein.
What?
What happened?
This is not my fault. There was only one place to put it. I put it where it was gonna go, and then it flopped down and everywhere. So now I've made a new decision. I moved this up so that way we can fit it in there.
Where did you put it originally?
It was up top.
And maybe wedge the kitchen roll in as well to give
Oh,
it extra
that's a good
support.
idea.
Yeah.
We gotta cram the fridge. And I've left Uncle Chris in charge of everything.
Sorry, Uncle Chris.
Bye.
That's good to go now. Now
All
we
right.
just get this cleaned up a little bit more, and then
We can always like do it real good when we get there.
yeah, I'm just giving it one more go. And
My mum always used to
Good
say
enough.
if you're going to do something, do it properly. And
Yeah.
I feel that that's something you took on board.
yeah, I definitely.
I think you're gonna
tried
have to take that whole thing off and like scrub it though.
Well, I'm gonna
Because
get
it's like
close.
in the cracks and stuff. It's just.
I'm gonna get pretty close. That's all.
Yeah. We're learning the van, including the van fridge.
There is definitely a difference, isn't there,
Yeah.
between going out as a weekend warrior and a full-timer, because when it's not your van, or
Yeah.
when it's a weekend thing, nothing's wedged in properly.
Yeah.
You need it crammed
This is-
tightly.
And socks.
Ugh.
Put
In.
in between the knocky things.
Yes.
The things that rattle.
Did you even put the rest of our groceries in there?
Not yet. I had to clean the whole thing. Did you see the mess it was?
I did.
It was
chaos.
carnage.
It was bad.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go save Chris and then we'll get on the road.
All right. We are about to head through a spot that has a really funny name. Check this out. Tell me what you think it says. Looks like we're gonna stop here for a bite to eat, possibly a place to stay for the night. We will have to go inside and try to make an appointment for tonight. As you guys just saw earlier in the video, we are always looking for internet when we're traveling because we are digital nomads. In order to stay risk-free, we use Surfshark. It's really easy to use and it keeps us safe while we're traveling.
Surfshark keeps our personal data hidden from hackers, especially on public Wi-Fi networks, because the one thing Ronnie doesn't have is Wi-Fi. So we have to connect on a public network. Plus, it lets us watch all our favorite shows from back home, no matter where we are in the world.
And for me, that's quite a big deal because I'm trying to watch, football games and stuff like that that's happening in the US at all different times and hours. So I really
At like 3 in the morning, he's watching football. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Nothing, I like my sports. And with one account, you can actually cover all your devices, even Paco's device back home.
Just kidding, our dog doesn't have a tablet, but you can connect all your devices at no extra cost. She's gonna need a tablet really soon.
Go to surfshark.com/FNA vanlife for an extra 4 months of Surfshark.
So you can keep your device and everything on it safe no matter where you travel with Surfshark.
When you rent a van, you'll probably do a lot of driving. So this vehicle charges while it drives, which is great because the induction cooktop that they have uses quite a bit of energy. But since we're doing all the driving, there's no issue whatsoever. At the same time, this induction cooktop cooks pretty dang fast. Yes?
Hello? I've come for you to serve me lunch.
Ah, well, it's gonna take a minute. You know, I just now turned on the stove. So the chair is pretty easy to turn around. There's just a couple of these little lock guys right here. There's 8 of them. I normally just put 4 back or 2 back when I'm locking it in for the night.
He puts them all in when he's driving because that would be incredibly dangerous not to.
That's why I said when we're sitting. It's nice and tight and stationary now. We have a nice space to sit. Plus, Everly likes coming up here and sitting as well. You sit with Dada? No, you can't get to the camera. You can't get to the camera.
One of my favorite things about traveling in a camper van instead of staying in hotels is that you have your own kitchen. And Ronnie came fully stocked with everything we need to make delicious meals on the road. So yes, we can eat out when we want to, but we can also make delicious meals and check out all of the finds in the grocery store that are so different from home.
Oh, they look good already,
Maybe turn that down a little bit. That's a little bit hot.
There is a max air fan in here to go ahead and open for when you're doing the cooking.
The induction actually gets really hot really quickly. So when we're boiling our water for tea and things like that, it's like fast.
So this seat over here also turns around, but you kind of got to pull the e-brake, and we're going to be moving the vehicle one more time because of the Brit stop that we're at. Oh, hold on 1 second. I got to bring this up in here. This little light goes in here. This pops down. Give it a little spin on. That's it. You got another side of the table here. Feel how sturdy the table is here. So this is great for when we turn all the chairs around. We can play cards and hang out and have several people inside this van.
The rental also comes equipped with cleaning supplies for your toilet, which we haven't talked about yet. And they actually give you, some paper products as well to start. We are in this van for a whole month, so we've had to re-up our own paper products, but not a big deal. They even supplied us with an entire roll of garbage bags, which is great because the can is right here. It's a little bit full. So we're gonna have to empty that today. All of the cupboards down here are on these cool magnetic latches, which actually snap shut. And then you don't have to worry about them flying open when you're driving. Unless you overload the cupboard with too many heavy things, and then they will fly open.
Windows that we have here, so they're actually really secure and tight. This one opens up pretty wide, and the same for the side here as well. So that way, if it is the summertime and it's beautiful outside, and even right now it's kind of warm in here, just open up a window, you get nice airflow through the whole rig.
But be careful about the midges when you're in Scotland, because they will get in and they will bite you. Just something quick. I was gonna say light, but it's definitely heavy.
It's light if you're just having one, if you're me.
We don't have any sauces or anything.
I don't care at this point.
We don't even have mustard. Like jelly? You want some jelly?
Yeah, maybe they have some packets inside.
Dry burger. Mm.
Well, hopefully it's, wet inside.
Juicy.
Juicy. Take a bite.
I'm pretty sure jam on burgers is actually a thing. I mean, when you think about it, what's ketchup but tomato jam?
Yeah, pretty much.
Am I like a genius? Okay.
I'm sure it just sweetens the savory.
It's very agreeable. It's basically like strawberry ketchup.
You know what I really want on my burger? Strawberry ketchup.
Wrong.
One of the other cool things is they actually give you blocks to be able to park on, so you don't have to worry about the levelness of your rig. You just pull out those blocks, drive up onto them, and you're good to go.
They also give you camping chairs, so when you're camped out, you can hang out, luxuriate. But this is the pub that we're gonna have dinner at tonight. I'm pretty excited about it. It looked like, come on, I need to make room. This is going to be expanding.
Do you think that burger was a bad idea then?
No, because dinner is still many hours away, so I think we'll be ready for it. But yeah, these Brit stops are really cool. You can stay at these local pubs. It's much more of like you get to know the community a little bit better. Obviously, wild camping is great, but that hasn't really been a super big option for us here in the UK. But the place that we're going next, which you guys will have to stay tuned for the next video to see, I think we can actually do some more wild camping, so stay tuned for that.
On the side of the rig right here, you have power hookup. Right here, you need a key to open your water so nobody can contaminate your water. This is for the heater, for exhaust. And then right here is actually how you fill up propane. It just has a quick connect that you turn on and you can fill up at any station, not really any station, but a lot of stations. It will say auto gas, and that's how you fill your LPG or your propane.
Another very cool feature about this van is that each of the doors actually has an additional padlock on it. So these have all been professionally installed, and you actually don't open the door by the door. So even if all the doors are unlocked, you still have to use this one to unlock the doors. So it's an added security feature that makes it a lot harder for anybody to break into your rig.
Little miss, stop trying to break into our rig. I see you.
She's a thief. When we were at the Van Life meetup, a lot of people were asking about this window here. I'm getting absolutely destroyed right now.
Is that cheese on it?
No, the cheese is somewhere. The cheese is not.
Would you eat a scone, cheese, and avocado? No! No!
This actually goes to Everly's bed area, so you can have a little bit of airflow in that lower bed section, which is really nice. We have it blocked off because we want to make sure that she sleeps as long as humanly possible, and sunlight makes that harder. As soon as the sun comes up, she wants to party, so if we can keep her little den darker longer, it's good for us.
And that party does not stop until she goes for a nap or bedtime.
Yeah, so many sheepies. I can see them coming back.
I think for Everly, traveling in the camper van is actually amazing because it gives her the stability of the same bed every night with a changing view every day.
Alex and I just sat down to play a game that is our favorite game of cards, and we just realized that the cards here in England are different than the cards in America.
These cards were provided to us by the owner of Ronnie. It was one of the very nice things about renting the van. And we've got an ace, we've got a king, and then a B and a D.
What the heck are the B and the D for?
Let's go ask Chris and Marianne, because they'll probably know. We have a question for the British folks. Yeah, okay, we were trying to play cards.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
look so cozy.
We're cozy, we're watching movies.
So you know how there's a lot of words that are different and a lot of other things? Well, we just found out that cards are different here too.
Okay.
Ace, king, B, D?
What the hell's a B and a D?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be Jack, Queen?
I've never seen that before.
Yes.
I've never seen that before. What kind? Did you buy these in
No,
England?
they were provided to us in the camper.
Flip it over. Flip the back of the card over. What does it
Is it a
say on
place? Is it a different place in the world?
Well, in France,
Well, they're
D
from
is
Croatia.
Oh.
They're from Croatia. It says Croatia on the back of the cards.
We didn't get that far.
So maybe, what language do they speak in Croatia?
Croatian.
Croatian.
Croatia.
Even I knew that, Alex.
Just double checking.
So I'm thinking the D might be like damn, like lady.
Yeah.
It's going to get really, really complicated to play cards like that.
Do we have any Croatian people out there that watch? We want to know what the B and the D are in your cards. Because we have no idea. Still confused, but we're going to pick which one's Jack and which one's Queen. How about that?
I think that makes sense that the dame would be the D, and then the B is the boy. We had a super relaxing afternoon hanging out in Ronnie. So comfy. It's nice and warm in there. It's cozy. There's seating. It's just really easy to spend an afternoon in there. But now we have a date to go for our Sunday roast at the pub.
think Marianne needs to share
One of those
that
Mars
because
balls or
that's
something
just
like that at the top.
that's selfish. You can't eat that all on your own.
I can.
27 years of marriage, we need to share.
I'm 57. I can handle it. I can handle it. I'm 57.
Frankie's having apple crumble. That's traditional with custard.
With custard.
It's got to be with custard.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah,
Is
just
right?
get it on there.
Wow, it's nice and hot too.
You probably haven't even tried
Yeah.
custard like that before.
No, I don't think so. I think we should marry the chef.
All right, that is delicious.
I feel like crumble that I know is kind of like you put the butter and the stuff and then it's baked and it's kind of like crispy and golden.
No. It should
No,
be
that's
like
good.
powdery and dusty.
Powdery and
Powdery
dusty.
and dusty.
I mean, some people golden it up a
I
bit.
think I need to go like this.
Sometimes if there isn't enough topping, all the liquid bubbles up. So when you've got a good one, it means the proportions are correct.
Insane.
That's hella good.
Morning, you. You have a fun night last night? Yeah. Sleeping in Ronnie is very comfortable. If there wasn't a baby messing with me, I would sleep so good.
And you'd probably still be sleeping right now.
I would, for sure. Hey, no pulling mom's hair.
That's one thing you really got to think about as a parent is, do you really want to have that many drinks? Because if you have a hangover in the morning, that just hurts a lot.
Good morning, Frank.
Good morning. Hey, I didn't realize you had the camera on.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed because after dinner last night, we basically put Everly to bed. You kind of have to turn all the lights off and be kind of quiet to make sure that she doesn't wake up. She had a rough time falling asleep last night. Anyways, I wanted to share the one area of the van that we haven't talked about yet, which is the bathroom. What I love about the shower area is there's so much natural light. You have the hatch at the top, which actually can help with steam and all of that. You can open it up and really release whatever's happening in here, including the toilet. They've provided us with a cassette toilet, which I haven't emptied, but Frank hasn't complained about emptying, so it must not be that hard.
It's fairly easy to empty. I still like my compost toilet.
But I could see how for a rental situation, this is definitely the way to go. It's very much just like a traditional toilet. You just have to empty the cassette at the bottom. Then we have a beautiful waterfall shower head, and the hot water in this van really works, so you don't have to worry about having a cold shower. And we have, how many liters? 80 liters of water on board, so you can have a really nice flow in here. And it's got one of these fancy sliding doors, so you can have complete privacy while you do whatever you do in the shower. The whole point of the rental van is that you can explore more of the country that you're visiting. If it hadn't been for this quirky camper rental van named Ronnie, we would not have seen any of the sites that we've seen. We would have been stuck in one location, maybe had a rental car, but then you also have to get hotel rooms. So the truth about getting a rental van in another country is that it's an amazing idea to be able to explore just like you would at home.
Quiet on set, please. Quiet. Quiet on. Hey.
A huge thanks to Quirky Campers for making our UK van life adventures come true. Now it's time to get to Wales.
This is a wonderful town.